Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Today I just wanted to do a quick review of my use of the iPhone 14 Pro. I got this phone around September 16th. I didn't really do a pre-order on it, so I got a little later than most people got their hands on it. I was lucky though because Apple had this 256 gig iPhone 14 in the purple. I forgot what kind of purple they want to call it. It's a pretty good purple color. You know, it's the color choice that they wanted for the 14 Pro this year. 14 Pro line, Pro Max, and regular Pro. I'm coming from an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and this feels a lot better in the hands, let me tell you. I have average size hands, and this is a lot easier to hold. I know people love these days their Pro Maxes and their Ultras and whatever case may be use phone you're using right now. No hate on it, it's just my hands are they just got tired after a while. That's why I did an early upgrade to the iPhone 14 Pro using a 12 Pro Max before. Using this phone anyway, it's a lot better than using my 12 Pro Max in just for that one case. I don't know if you guys are in the same boat as me, but I like using a relatively more comfortable in the hand feel phone. Normal case use in terms of battery. Again, I'm not coming from a completely older phone like an iPhone 6s or a 7, 8. I'm coming from a relatively newer-ish phone from a 12 Pro Max. So, what can I say? The battery, not that much of an upgrade from a 12 Pro Max, if that's the line, or an 11 that you're using. It's probably gonna give you an extra maybe 2 to 4 hour extra if you're coming from more recent phone. But if you're coming from an older phone, say a 6s or 7, or a Samsung Galaxy S10 or those kind of phones, then you would probably get you'd probably be a lot more impressed with this. But as far as battery goes, it's pretty long for my case because I'm just a normal user. I use it for like normal um, to dos. I look at Facebook, look at Instagram, look at watch YouTube, Pokemon Go. You see the list of icon ones that's on my phone right now. I'm actually using this wallpaper. It's pretty cool. It comes based in um, Apple like wallpaper apps. This is the weather one. I don't really use any of the widgets except for that time, the date, and the temperature, because that's really the most like I want to see anyway. And I mostly use it at home when I'm out, and 5G is pretty good. But I live in a pretty close area to the city, so they have towers here. That's pretty close. As far as the promotion is concerned, I didn't have a promotion when I was using the 12 Pro Max. Of course, that thing came at like the 13 Pro line. Correct me if you want to comment down below if I'm wrong about that. But I think it came at the 13 Pro, the promotion anyway. And now going into the cameras, of course, you have the three camera system going on back here. This is actually huge uh, compared to my 12 Pro Max. It's pretty huge. But no doubt, it takes really good pictures. The stainless steel or whatever hue or color wise they use on here, if you don't use a case and you keep touching the back here, it's gonna be fingerprint city. you know I do use a case, but for video purposes, I took the case off. I actually used this clear case. It's not Apple, from Apple or anything. It's just a normal case from like A store like iFixit, one of those kiosks at the mall, they sell for like 20 bucks. Another thing too, when you're buying a new phone, um, what they don't tell you is you're gonna have a hard time finding cases for it because they only have cases, very little, choices because it's a new phone. Maybe in a year or so, they're gonna be flooded. Anywhere you go, Walmart, TJ Maxx, Target, your choice. You're probably gonna have more options in like 6 to 12 months from now, because if you go out right now, you're gonna see more cases for the 13 line, 11 line, 12 line. Obviously like the SE line, they have like cases on cases, like seriously, like you won't even be stressed out getting a case for those phones. So compared to what I was using before, the 12 Pro Max, like I was saying, um, I like the dynamic island, but it doesn't really do much other than maybe the notifications. They have these like these apps these days where the Pixel Pals or something like that, or the Sports Alert. You could turn it on if you want. It basically, like, let me just demonstrate real quick. Um, I saw this on one of the videos of one of the people doing a YouTube video about a dynamic island. Like if you want to see a pet, your pet, uh, there he is up there, right there, chilling. But yeah, just like little things like that, like little, oop, what? All right, little things like that. So anyway, um, as far as like if I would recommend this, yeah, you know, um, I like it. If you have a 13, would I recommend you upgrading to this? No. Uh, it's probably not gonna be that big of a jump for you, unless you really want that dynamic island. A lot of people say that. If you want the latest and greatest, if you gotta have the latest and greatest, sure, like go for it. Um, it's a phone, like you use it every day, so you if you're one of those people that it bothers you not to have the latest phone and you have the money for it, by all means, upgrade. It's a wonderful phone. It's a great phone. I've been using it for a little bit over 3 months now. We're going into 2023, and I would say, yeah. Um, the only reason why really I upgraded to from the 12 Pro Max, like I said, I really dislike the size of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I used it for a year and my hand was starting to cramp up, and like I just felt that it was back time to go back to a relatively smaller phone. I mean, this is not a small phone by any means. You have the I believe the 6A from Pixel, from Google Pixel. Their 6A is pretty. It's a little smaller than this one, and also right now Apple is still selling the iPhone 13 mini. If you want to grab a really small phone and a little, like I would say, like just very little, like bigger than the mini, would be the SE3. Um, I might snag that in 2023, because it's one of the last, the only ones. Don't mind that. Those are my dogs. They are my alarm system. The SE3 is actually the last one with the home button. I don't know if they're gonna make a home button after the SE3. I know there's been some rumors that maybe an iPhone Mini SE will be launching in 2024 or 20, or even next year, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, that's my little review of the iPhone 14 Pro, mine, that I've been using for the last 3 months or so. If you want to comment on my channel, feel free. Anyway, uh, that's it for now. Take care.